Hey guys, Merry Christmas. So today is Christmas, and I have for the last 2 weeks been MIA off of social media platforms, in people's lives, just really taking time for myself to self-reflect and get back on track before we get into 2019. And I gotta tell you, I'm so excited. So an activity that I was doing with one of my life coaches, because even though I coach and give advice and mentor and things like that, I always have people and sounding boards in my life as well, because that is mentally healthy too. So I have had quite the 2018, and so even today on Christmas, I just took some time to really self-reflect. I've had a fabulous day, even though it was spent by myself. I did a lot of things that I like to do. One is watch basketball. Who knew, right? So I've been excited. Games have been on all day, and that's something I enjoy doing. So I really just have been taking time for myself over the last couple of weeks, and have done an activity over the last couple of weeks too as I prepare to go into 2019. So I wanted to share that with y'all. So I'm going to answer some questions that I answer every year with one of my mentors. And this year it looked totally different. And so it was eye-opening for me to just be able to share this and share it out loud with people, so they really understand where I've been in 2018 and what I look forward to going into 2019. And I hope this helps some of you out as well as you're starting to write goals in the next couple of weeks here as you hop into 2019, right? Because every year should look different, every year should look better, and every year you should want to grow. Okay, so I do goals. I don't believe in resolutions because I'm not trying to solve problems. I'm trying to grow myself. Now, if there are problems, of course, I'm going to work on those, but I never make those my yearly goals. So, all right, so let's jump into it. All right, what are 3 words that would describe my 2018? Tiring, trying, and just done. I'm not supposed to answer anything else, just 3 words. And those are my 3 words: tiring, trying, and done. What was my biggest challenge in 2018? This is a no-brainer for me because it was so challenging. So my biggest challenge in 2018 was my move to New York / New Jersey. The biggest challenge for me being pulled out of my comfort zone, having to accept the unexpected, and figure stuff out. So for the first time in years, feeling lost. Biggest challenge was my move. All right, what is something I did for myself this year? I would say one thing I did for myself this year, actually 2 things, if I can list 2 things. One, I took a leap of faith, expecting something completely different, and for me to take a leap of faith when I've been so happy, growing, doing so much good. That was definitely something I did for myself, just to see if there was more in me that truly needed to grow. And of course there is, right? The second thing I did for myself this year is I shut down. I shut down a lot. In shutting down in a negative way, no. Shutting down because I needed mental clarity, I needed relief, I needed relaxation, I needed self-care. And that is something that I have always struggled with, but this year I did so much more of it. And I gotta say, I'm thankful. I know where my limits are, and when I shut down, it's not a negative thing. Some people think it's a negative thing, but for me, it's my introvert side, and I just need to self-heal, self-repair, self-cup filling. I need to fill my cup. So I would have to say those are 2 things that I did well this year for myself. And I'm going to keep doing them in 2019 because I know what I need to shut down, and I know what I need to be filled. What are 2 things that I'm thankful for this year? Oh, you guys, I have so much that I'm truly thankful for. And I'm might get a little sad when I talk about this one. I, this year, have been so incredibly thankful for coworkers. To work for a company that has amazing people inside of it that seriously care about you, genuinely want to take care of you as you are family. And I'll give you an example. So this year, holiday season, super rough for me, staying back here in the East Coast by myself due to just needing to get my life together, and obviously financially this was a huge move for me financially as well, and so just making sure that I'm good on this end to go into my new year with some peace. And the last 3 weeks have been crazy. I have had stuff show up on my doorstep, not knowing where they have come from. Figured out it was coworkers. I had some that were just from coworkers and labeled. I literally, for the last 2 weeks, have gotten a gift every day up until Christmas Eve from people I work with. Also to just cards and calls, and everyone just really wanting to make sure I'm good, just based on my situation and my move, which had nothing to do with work. But yes, I'm working out here, but it was more of a personal move for me that didn't turn out well, and so my coworkers wanted to make sure that I was good. So I am so thankful for people that wanted to make sure that my spirit was good, and you know, they just kept saying, you're always taking care of everybody else, it's our time to take care of you, we're family, we appreciate you. And just having that, you guys don't understand how much that can fill a person's cup, especially in down moments. Another thing I am thankful for, I am super thankful for Diamond and Diamond's growth. And when you pour into teenagers, when you pour into college students and things like that, and then you have one that you are 100% invested in as a daughter, more so, and just seeing her flourish and grow and about to get married. I'm just thankful for that. I'm thankful that her life has had so much flourishing at the, I shouldn't say at the end of it, but as she's continued to grow, just based on some situations, personal situations. She's been in younger into her high school years, and just being able to see what the Lord has had in store for her, and all of the awesome things that I get to see her continue to grow in. Doing awesome in college 4.0. We're planning her wedding right now, which is absolutely amazing, and she's marrying an amazing man. Super excited for her. So I'm just thankful for the life that the Lord saw fit, and thankful that He allowed me to be a part of that and grow her. So super thankful for that this year. Oh, so what goals did I accomplish in 2018 that I set out to accomplish? So, not gonna lie, I didn't accomplish a lot of them, just based on my scenarios going on this year, a lot of life changes, being sick bit by a spider that created some disease and things like that, so who knew, right? And then, of course, my move put a crick in some of those plans. But one of the things I set out to do this year was to serve people in the service industry, and to tip 12 people this year $100 tip for being great or being not so great as a server in the service industry, just to let them know that they're appreciated, that they're loved, and that even though sometimes they may not love what they're doing, just being appreciative for their service. So I tipped in California, I tipped in Chicago, I tipped in Texas, I tipped in Michigan, I tipped in Connecticut. Where else was I this year? Minnesota. So I tipped in a lot of different places from coast to coast. Something I would love to carry on this year. I'm going to have to pray about that one. If the Lord wants me to do it, He'll definitely financially provide. I'm in a different tax bracket out here in the East Coast. But with that being said, that was one of my goals. The other goal I had that I'm going to bump into 2019, I wanted to be completely off of diabetic meds this year. I did super well. I was on one less med at a 1.8 milligram and almost done. I know how to control type 2 diabetes. I don't want to be on medications. The Lyme disease put me a step back. I ended up with one more med that I am working my way back off this year. Back into my health routines with the mobility and things like that. It kind of shut me down. So I didn't accomplish that goal, but I got pretty darn close. And then the other thing that I did this year, I've been working on just some personal products. You can call them projects for myself. I've been trying to get into blogging so I can get more creative with my book writing. I would like to finish that hopefully in the next year or two here. I've gotten into branding, things like that. Just really taking advice from mentors on how to become better at what I am doing and continuing to grow my brand by helping others. And that's the brand that I want to carry, is just to continue to help. So those are some things that I did accomplish this year, but looking forward to bringing some things into 2019 that I couldn't finish this year. Alrighty, so what were my biggest accomplishments this year? First biggest accomplishment, I'm still smiling. That is a huge accomplishment for me, considering what I've gone through this year and the hard times, and just even with my 3 words of being tiring, trying, and just done. The fact that I am still smiling at the end of the year, I know that I am blessed. I know that I have had my down moments. I know that I have so much to look forward to in life. I know that there's so much more out there for me. I know that I have it good. I do, even though I've had some bad situations. But you know what? I'm allowed my moments. I will say that. Most people don't think so. When you're such a happy and uplifting person, you're allowed your moments. You're allowed to feel how you need to feel for the moment, as long as it doesn't last long. And so I will say, biggest accomplishment, I am still smiling after everything that has gone on this year. And I will say, I am thankful for those that have been around me that have helped me to keep my smile, but also to, I know that I love myself, I know who I am, and I know that the Lord has a bigger purpose for me. So for that, I am still smiling. Oh, the other accomplishment, so I had 2, is letting things go. This year I have had to let some really tough things go. I have dealt with a lot of rejection for things. It's okay. I still am confident in who I am, even though it crushed me for a moment or a day or 2 or maybe a month. But hey, I'm still good, right? Who likes rejection? None of us. But I will say, letting go of things, letting go of people, letting go of things that are negative, and allowing others to be in my life where they need to be in my life, and making sure that I have the sounding boards and that I'm not holding stuff in. That is another big accomplishment for me this year, especially with all that's been going on. Again, 100% thankful for my coworkers for a lot of that. They have been so good. I've got a couple of really good friends who have been super awesome with that. My sister Wendy has been awesome. My mom has been awesome. So just being able to let go of things by just talking it out and realizing that there are better things ahead for me. And if it's not working out, it's not meant to be. All right, what am I looking forward to in 2019? I am looking forward to it starting. I am ready for it to start. Just start. We'll see what happens. This year, I am not setting huge goals. I'm going to set a few. Still wanting to get off my diabetic meds. That's still a huge thing for me. Obviously, continuing my health and wellness journey. Actually, I've got a lot of health and wellness to get back into. After having this Lyme disease, I shut down my mobility this year, which has totally sucked. I even had a flare-up maybe a month ago, so looking forward to just getting back into that routine, getting my muscles back, because I'm missing them, and getting physically fit again. I'm missing that. I'm getting back in the gym, so looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to new friendships. I am in a place right now where I'm having to rebuild. I still have my circle. I have a new circle that I have built as well. I have let go of a lot of my circle in Texas at this point, or they've let go of me. So whatever that looks like, since I've been there. So I've had a lot of transition in Texas over the last 11 years. And so as I was leaving, I started to build new relationships, which my goal is to continue those relationships from afar. We got video chat, we got FaceTime, all that good stuff. And just continue to grow strong relationships around me and have people around me that truly have my best interest at heart. I have their best interest at heart. There's accountability there. There's love. And just continuing to have those people that are not hindering me in any way. And that also aren't taking up a lot of my energy. I don't have any time for that going into 2018. And I know it sounds mean, but that's just kind of where I'm at. And so when you are looking forward to a new year after having such a tough year, and it didn't ruin me. My year didn't ruin me. It challenged me to be better. It challenged me to be stronger. I've been in worse situations than what I'm going through now. Of course, there's disappointment there, but hey, who doesn't have disappointment? So as I go into 2019, I am looking forward to movement, futuristic movement, and we'll get into that later. I am planning, and this is why I've shut down, I'm planning what is going to happen next. Of course, I've got to do a lot of praying about that. The Lord's got to be involved in the plan, and just making sure that this year is happy, healthy, mentally and physically, and that I am just surrounded by the best people. Word of 2019. I usually don't pick words, but I was actually asked this year, and I decided that I'm going to pick a word, and I am going to live my life fearless. My word is fearless. And the reason why I chose that is because this year, going into next year, I'm having to be fearless with a lot of situations, learning, growing, new states, new area, new friendships, new clients, new everything, new environments and cultures that I have no idea what's going on in my surroundings. And I kept seeing this word. I saw it on the Expressway, a bulletin board. Somebody sent me a song to listen to called Fearless. I was given a bracelet that said Fearless on it, and it was coming from all different people. And so this year, when somebody asked me if I was going to do a word of the year and that I was going to stick to, I was like, no, I don't really get into the words. And I was like, I have one. Because I have one, I'm going to actually use it, and it's fearless. So thank you to those who have sent me all of the fearless stuff. Thank you for the signs on the roads, and all the things I keep running into that talk about being fearless, including sermons and motivational speakers. So I am looking forward to that. If I could give advice to people going into 2019, I would say challenge yourself to overcome whatever you were going through in 2019 and don't dwell on it. Make sure you have a plan, set attainable goals for yourself, guys. Don't do these drawn out things. Like, can we just be real? Those of you that set these fitness goals and you sign up for the gym memberships, you waste the money. I stopped doing that years ago. I never do fitness anymore. I never talk about losing pounds or anything like that. Like, set a goal that you truly know that you're going to work on. So for me, when I say something like that, I'm like working on my health and wellness, because I know I'm not going to stick to the gym every single day, but what I put into my mouth, I can control. What I can do this, I can control. I can't always control my work schedule, right? So when it comes to those type of things, also too, I would say make sure that you are planning things out. I was never a planner. I didn't want to write things down. When you write things down, you actually put it into motion. The other thing is have an accountability partner. Tell your sister, tell your friend, tell your whoever, tell your coworkers, somebody you work with about your goals, that they can ask you about them later and hold you accountable to that, so you can have the best accountability partner that's going to keep you on track for the year. So you feel accomplished when you get to the end of the year and you didn't just write things down that you really weren't going to do. And the other thing is, as you go into a new year, you gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to accomplish anything you set your mind to anyway, because your mind's not really set to it if you don't believe in yourself. So just to keep those things in mind, and you guys just remember, you may have had a rough 2018, but the positive thing is we always have a new day, we always have a new year, and we always have things to look forward every day, even if our situation is not the best. So Merry Christmas to you and your families, and Happy New Year, not New Year's, Happy New Year to all of you, and I look forward to reconnecting with everybody in 2019.